Welcome back, everybody. This week I'm talking Real Skateboards, the Dennis Busenitz Pro model. This model is part of the Jeremy Fish and Real Skateboards collaboration. If you don't know, Jeremy Fish is a San Francisco based artist, and he got together with Real and designed a couple of boards, Jake Donnelly and this Dennis Busenitz. First impressions, Jeremy Fish did an amazing job on the graphics. It's got this, I believe it's a leopard wearing a beanie, and it's got some sort of fish tank action on the inside. Beautiful blood orange coloring here on the top, and then a darker black here at the bottom. This deck is a full shape board. Surprise, surprise, that's what I like to ride. I refuse to skate pointy boards. And it is also 8.06 inches wide. Surprise again. So there are a few things on this board that caught my attention right away. And there are also a few differences from the previous boards that I've been riding that really made me want to try this board out. One of the main things is that this deck is 31.5 inches long, which is close to half an inch shorter than the boards I've been riding for the past few months. And you'll be surprised on how much of a difference that half an inch, or actually almost half an inch, makes when you're riding the board, not only visually but also on how the board behaves. Another thing that caught my attention right away, and besides the graphic, which first when I saw it I thought it was a beautiful graphic, is that it's got the Real Slick or Real Ever Slick finish, which means that it's constructed with a long-lasting ribbed polymer. I think that's how you pronounce it, which I actually like to call dragon skin, because that's kind of what it looks like. And it's supposed to help you slide anywhere and everywhere. And of course I gave it a try. Alright, so let's put this Real Slick technology to the test. I'm just gonna try some nose slides here. I'm gonna slap into them, see if I can slide the whole box without any wax, really. Just speed and dragon skin. So it works. I love how you can just slide with no wax. Normally these ledges are pretty rusty in the morning, and seems like we're sliding, but I'm starting to see how the nose is wearing out. So I'm gonna give it a few tries with the tail, since I haven't used the tail yet, and we'll see if there's any difference. Whoa! Wow. Yeah, that was very slick. That was unexpectedly fun, because I thought I was about to fall and I just held on. I like that though. Wow, that's cool. Try it again. This board is also made with the Real R1 construction, which is their signature construction. It's basically the Real way of saying that this board was made to last. And I don't know if you've had experiences with deluxe boards before, but in my opinion, they're long-lasting decks as it is. Let's just play some footage of me riding this board for the past 2 to 3 days. Another thing that's a big difference from the last boards that I've been riding is that this board has a 14-inch wheelbase, which is quite short, but not short for a 31.5 board, especially because I'm a pretty average height and weight. I'm 5'9", and I weigh about 180 pounds. Maybe I can lose a few. But it is a short wheelbase, and for that, in this case, I decided to go with my Thunder 147 high trucks, because and I'm not trying to make this video about wheelbase, but I'll give you an explanation why I decided to go with these trucks. Different truck manufacturers obviously build trucks differently. I have two sets of trucks, which are these Thunder, and I have a set of Destructo. So if I were to measure the wheelbase between these two Thunder trucks, and then I were to swap these trucks for the Destructo and measure again, the distance from truck to truck on the Thunders will be longer than the Destructos. That's just the way Thunder builds their truck. The wheelbase between these trucks are going to be different than, say, Indies or I don't know, any other company. Companies are different. That's why I keep two sets of trucks, because on a short wheelbase board like this one, I'm putting my longer wheelbase trucks. If this board had a long wheelbase, I would put my short wheelbase trucks, which would be the Destructo. And I hope that makes sense. I'm basically just trying to find that happy medium between the wheelbase on the board and the wheelbase on the trucks. So like I was saying, having a shorter board, or a slightly shorter board, like a 31.5-inch board, for my height and my weight, actually I feel like it's been an improvement. Tricks like the tray flips seem effortless. In general, this board is a lot easier to flip. Nollie backside flips are better. I've even started landing frontside flips on banks, which I haven't in I don't even know how many years. I also feel like I have way more control on my manuals. I'm really enjoying this board. I feel like I still want to try the Destructo just to see what would happen if I shorten the wheelbase just a hair, and also because the Destructo are low trucks where these Thunders are high trucks, and I do like being just a little bit closer to the ground. So I might do that later. I should have done that today, but didn't think about it. So I hope you got some good information on this video if you're trying to go with a real skateboard, or even with this Dennis Busenitz Pro model. And if you're not familiar with Dennis's skateboarding, do yourself a favor and look him up on YouTube. The guy is insane. He's super rad. He's gonna make you want to skate fast. So I'm happy to be riding his board right now. Well, that's it for me. This board gets 2 thumbs up. That's not a thing I do, but I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up. I love it. I feel like I'm getting closer to finding the perfect setup, and I think I say it every time, but this might be it, because I like it that much. Alright, so now it's time for you to stop watching this video. Go out there, remember to have fun, but always remember to stay young. Peace.